So today I want to show you how I styled Molly's space. Now the first thing to think about when creating a stylish space for your dog is where it's going to go in your home. Now I recommend choosing a section of your home where you are most of the time because our dogs want to feel connected to us but still have it slightly far enough away so that if you do have guests over and they're feeling a little stressed or anxious, they can come here, it's a little bit quieter and they feel safe and secure. The next thing you want to think about is your colour palette. Keep it consistent with the rest of your home and your decor. So as you can see, black is a consistent theme I've got running in my home, so I've brought that into Molly's area. Now what I've done is I've grounded this space with a rug. Now Molly knows that this is a clear defined area just for her. Now the type of rug I've chosen is a cowhide rug. The reason I chose the cowhide is one, it's got the black through it, so it goes with my colour palette, but it also has a little bit of white, so it softens and breaks up all that bold black colour and creates a little bit more of an inviting space. The other reason I love a cowhide is because the texture of it is softening, and also Molly sheds a lot and it drives me nuts, and cowhide is very easy to vacuum, unlike say a wool rug where hair gets stuck into it. So I love that I can keep it really clean and tidy. The next thing to think about with this space is the type of bed you're going to choose. Now, my house is pretty modern, so the Sacha dog bed was an obvious choice for me. Now, I've got a lot of matte black metal going through different themes of my home. So my hallway table, my coffee table, they've got matte black legs. So the Sacha dog bed with the matte black frame is perfect. I've obviously paired that with the black cover to bring in other textures that I've got in my house. I also have a leather cushion that's on my couch as well. Now, the great thing about the Sacha dog bed is the cover is removable. So if I ever want to change the colour palette of my home, all I have to do is change the cover. I don't have to buy a whole new bed. So all I would need to do is tie it in with the other cushions that I've got on my couch, say a brown or a grey one, and change the cover, and then that is all tying in nicely together. Now, think about storage. Your dog is going to collect a lot of stuff. So you want some nice storage pieces that are going to tie into this area and not look out of place. Now I've done that with some of these baskets that I found from Kmart for a few dollars each. They look really great, they go in with the theme of my home, and I've got them in other areas of my house too. So this is where I keep things like her toys, her lead, and a few other pieces. It just sits here nicely and neatly. It's easily accessible for her, so if she wants to play with her toys, she can go straight to them. But if I've got people coming over, I'm not scrambling to hide her things. They all have a defined place. Now, what you want to do lastly to tie in this space and make it feel more like your home and not just a section for your dog is bring in other pieces that you've collected in your home that you just really love. Now for me, it's this pot. I've got other pots and vases in my home with the same concrete texture. So that's just going to, again, bring in that theme into this area really nicely. But what I've done is I put some beautiful Pampers in here. And what these Pampers do is they just soften all the harshness of that black and create a really calm and inviting space. Then I've got this beautiful print behind me here that I found in a homeware store in Geelong. I love the size of it. It's perfect for this area because it ties in the scale of this space. The other reason I love it and I purchased it straight away is because, funnily enough, I have a cushion on my couch that's exactly the same colour, and it's got those clouds in it as well in the print. So this just, again, brings in other areas of my home that just worked in really, really perfectly. You can add other sections and things to this area if you'd like, but just make sure you keep it simple. So while you want to create a beautiful space in your home, don't overwhelm it for your dog. It still needs to feel like their space. So I hope that's given you some tips to create a beautiful, stylish space in your home that's for your dog.